Ayan. Kumusta ka naman? Good afternoon. Kumusta ka naman? Ayan. So, ano namang ginawa mo kahapon?
Wala po.
Natulog ka lang. Hindi ako nakapunta kahapon kasi meron akong tinatapos na task. Pero ngayon, ang gagawin natin ay speaking remediation. Di ba nung una, nagkaroon tayo ng needs analysis. Yung pangalawa natin pagkikita, nag-reading remediation tayo. Ngayon naman, mag-speaking remediation tayo. So, bago ang lahat, ito yung objectives natin para sa session natin ngayong araw. First, use the right language to schedule appointments, share personal details, and ask for follow-up visits in real situations. Second, take part in role-playing activities. For example, calling a doctor or applying for a job with clear speech and confident responses. Number 3, develop a positive attitude towards professional and medical interactions by practicing communication skills and being open to learning new language strategies. So, ang magiging content ng lesson natin ngayon ay language functions such as requesting, sequencing, giving information, and expression points, obligations, and hopes. Include din dito yung mga real-life task, visiting a doctor, and applying for a job. Saan ba yung ano? Para nakikita ko siya. Okay. So, bago natin simulan yung discussion, may question muna ako sa'yo. Have you ever spoken to a doctor or a human resource representative? What was your experience talking to them? Nagkaroon ka na ba ng chance na makipag-usap sa doctor or isang human resource representative?
Yes, nung nagkasakit po ako.
Nung nagkasakit ka. And then, anong sinabi sa'yo? Like, na mataas ang lagnat mo, ganun ba?
Yes po.
So, kailan ko nangyari? Nung naalala mo if anong grade ka, ganun?
Grade 3 po.
Grade 3 ka. Okay. So, yun yung isang experience mo na nagkaroon ka ng chance na makipag-usap sa doktor. So, di ba nung nag-usap kayo, naintindihan mo ba siya? Naintindihan mo ba yung sinabi niya sa'yo nun?
Opo.
So, doon pumapasok yung importance ng clear, accurate, and relevant communication and its significance in people's daily life. Yun yung importance nun. Na kailangan kapag kumakausap tayo ng ibang tao, for example, kapatid, kaibigan, yung mga nakakatanda sa atin, dapat it must be clear, accurate, at relevant yung communication skills na ginagamit natin. Dahil mahalaga yun para magkaintindihan tayo. For us to have a good communication and for us to understand each other well. Yun, yung importance ng clear, accurate, and relevant communication. Ito po akong bubig. Ayan. Sige, ako magkamakinig ka sa akin. Now, ang purpose natin ngayon ay i-discuss ko yung mga real-life speaking tasks such as scheduling appointments and applying for jobs. Using common and suitable expressions. Mamaya, magbibigay tayo ng examples ng mga expressions na ginagamit when we are scheduling appointments or applying for a job. So, ito yung ilan sa mga functional languages na ginagamit when we are scheduling appointments. Ayan. Nababasa mo ba? Okay. So, first, sa scheduling appointments, pwede mo basahin yung una.
In this schedule an
Appointment.
appointment for date time.
Ayan. So, first, can I schedule an appointment for date and time? So, parang itong mga to, ano na siya, lagi siyang ginagamit kapag nag-schedule tayo ng appointment. Second, I'd like to make appointment to see a doctor. Next, basa mo yung pangatlo.
Is there
Available.
available times for this afternoon?
Ayun. Is there an available time slot in this afternoon? Next, could I arrange a follow-up visit for next week? Ayan. Ayun yung mga functional languages na ginagamit kapag nag-schedule ng appointment. Bakit functional languages? Kasi itong mga sentences, itong language na to, na siya, parang hindi mo na siya kailangang isipin pa pag sasabihin mo. Kasi yun yung function niya, dun siya ginagamit sa pag-schedule ng appointment. Next, yung functional languages na ginagamit when we are applying for jobs. First, yung I'm interested in applying for the position or role. Sinasabi ito kapag when we are applying for a job. For example, when we are applying jobs sa municipality, sa school, sa supermarket, kapag magsisales lady ka, ganyan. Before you start your application, sabi mo muna na you are interested for the position or role. Next, pwede mo pang basahin ito pangalawa.
Can you tell me more about the job responsibility?
Responsibilities. Responsibilities.
Responsibility.
Ayun. Can you tell me more about the job responsibilities? Siyempre, kapag yung employer mo, sinabi na sa'yo, your employer told you that the position is all about human resources, HR. Yung HR, yung mga nag-i-interview pag meron nag-apply ng trabaho. Pag sinabi sa'yo nung HR mo na, sinabi mo na, can you tell me more about the job responsibilities? You're asking kung ano yung responsibilities ng jobs na ina-apply mo. For example, you're a cook, fryer ka, ikaw yung barista, ikaw yung human resources, you are one who is responsible of taking down the orders or yung cashier, ganon. That's it. Next, I have experience in you will tell a relevant skill or job. Siyempre, when you are applying for a job, it is important na you have also a skill or you have experience para there's a high chance na matanggap ka dun sa trabahong ina-apply mo. And lastly, what qualifications are required for these positions? Siyempre, after telling your employer that you are interested in the job and you are asking them what are the job responsibilities, and then you tell them about your experiences, your skills, and then this time you would ask what qualifications are required for the position that you are applying to. Ganon. So these are the functional languages used when you are applying for a job. Okay. So this time, let's have a work example. So I'll be performing the scripted conversation for each function. Meron akong prepare na conversation for each function. And then, Ako muna ang gagawa. And then after this, gagawin natin dalawa. Is that okay to you? Yes? Okay. So this is the script. Ayan. So, ang task natin ay visiting a doctor. Function number 1 natin ay calling the doctor's office to make an appointment. Yung functional language na ginagamit dito ay first, I'd like to schedule a check-up appointment. Second, can I arrange a visit regarding my cough? 3, could you help me book a doctor's appointment? 4, is there an available slot this afternoon? 5, I'd like to set a time to see a doctor, please. So this is the script. For example, ako si Maya. Good morning. I'd like to schedule a check-up appointment. Sasabihin ng receptionist, of course. Could you tell me the reason for your visit? Sabi naman ni Maya, I've been coughing for a few days and I want to get it checked. Sabi ng receptionist, I see. How about today at 2:30 p.m.? Sabi ni Maya, that works for me. Thank you. Ayan. Tapos, eto na. Function number 2 natin, giving personal information over the phone. Ang functional language na ginagamit dito ay ito. My name is Maya Elise Ramos. I live at Purok 3, Barangay Maligaya, Santa Rosa. My address hasn't changed. You can reach me at 0917-823-4567. I'm a Filipino citizen. I'm 17 years old. I'm currently experiencing a sore throat and slight fever. I am available at 2:30 p.m. So, ito yung script na kung saan yung functional language ay ginamit. Sabi ng receptionist, may I get your personal details, please? Sabi ni Maya, sure. My name is Maya Elise Ramos. I live at Purok 3, Barangay Maligaya, Santa Rosa. Sabi naman ng receptionist, thank you. And your contact number? Sabi ni Maya, it's your 9178234567. I'm 17 years old and a Filipino citizen. Sabi ni receptionist, what symptoms are you experiencing? Sabi ni Maya, I have a sore throat and a slight fever. I'm available today at 2:30 p.m. Function number 3 natin ay requesting a follow-up appointment. Ito yung mga functional language na ginagamit. First, could I arrange a follow-up check-up? I need to return for another consultation. Is it possible to see the doctor again next week? Next naman, I would like to schedule a follow-up visit. When is the doctor next available? So this is the script. Sabi ni Maya, hello, I'd like to schedule a follow-up check-up. Sabi ng receptionist, no problem. When would you like to come back? Sabi ni Maya, is the doctor free next Thursday morning? The receptionist replied, let me see. Yes, there's an opening at 9:30 a.m. Maya said, perfect. Thank you very much. So those are the functional languages na ginagamit when we are calling the doctor's office to make an appointment, tsaka giving personal information over the phone, and next, requesting a follow-up appointment. This time, let's have the task B. This is for applying for a job. So number 1, ang function 1 natin ay sequencing, describing a process or timeline. So this is the functional language that use in sequencing or in describing a process or timeline. First, I graduated with my degree in 2023. Second, afterwards, I completed a 6-month internship. Next, I worked as a customer support associate. And lastly, recently, I attended a business writing workshop. So this is a script where the sequencing or describing a process or timeline is applied. Here, you can see that Maya said that I graduated with my degree in marketing in 2023. Sabi ng interviewer, alright, what came after graduation? Then Maya replied, I completed a 6-month internship in a digital marketing firm. Then, I got hired as a customer support associate. The interviewer said, very good. And sinabi naman ni Maya, recently, I also attended a business writing workshop to improve my communication skills. Sabi nung function number 2 natin, highlighting strengths. At yung mga functional languages, I am organized and highly motivated. I communicate effectively. I can handle stressful situations well. And lastly, I have a background in customers relations. So ito yung script where the function number 2 is applied. Okay. The interviewer said, what would you say are your strengths? Sabi ni Maya, I am organized and highly motivated. I communicate effectively and I'm able to work under pressure. The interviewer said, those are great traits. Anything else? Sabi ni Maya, I also have strong background in customers relations. So, doon na i-apply yung function number 2 natin. Ang function number 3 natin ay expressing obligations. First, I must turn in all necessary documents. Second, I need to finish the onboarding training. Third, I have to follow workplace policies. Fifth, I should always be punctual. So, dito ginamit yung ating script, yung ating function. Sabi ng interviewer, what responsibilities will you have if you're hired? Sabi ni Maya, I must turn in all necessary documents and complete the onboarding training. Sabi ng interviewer, good to hear. Sabi ni Maya, I also have to follow workplace policies and make sure I'm punctual every day. Yan. And last function natin ay wishing and hoping. Sabi dito, I hope to join your organization. Ito yung mga functional languages. I wish to develop professionally in this field. I'm hoping for a favorable response. I hope to enhance my skills. At yung script. Any final thoughts you'd like to share? Sabi ng interviewer, sabi ni Maya, I hope to join your organization. I'm hoping for a favorable response. And I wish to develop professionally in this field. Sabi ng interviewer, great, best of luck to you. So those are the function languages na ginagamit when we are applying for. Now, let's perform both conversation. Okay, so let's have to perform the script, okay? So remember, you are Maya, I am the receptionist. Okay, go.
Good morning. I'd like to schedule a check-up appointment.
Of course. Could you tell me the reason for your visit?
Evening coach for a friend 2 days and I want to get it checked.
I see. How about today at 2:30 p.m.?
That works for me. Thank you.
Okay. Next na script.
My name is Maya Elise Ramos.
This one. Okay. May I get your personal details, please?
Sure, my name is Maya Elise Ramos. I live at Corocres, Barangay Manwigaya, Santa Rosa.
Thank you. And your contact number?
It's 091782345667. I'm 17 years old and a Filipino citizen.
What symptoms are you experiencing?
I have a short term and I see before I'm available today at 2:30 p.m.
Next. Hello, I go.
Hello, like to schedule a follow-up checkup.
No problem. When would you like to come back?
It's the doctor free next Thursday morning.
Let me see. Yes, there's an opening at 9:30 a.m.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, next, let's proceed to applying for a job. Okay.
I graduate with my degree in marketing in 2022.
Alright, what came after graduation?
I complete a 6 months internship at a digital marketing firm. Then I get hired as a customer support
Very good.
I also attend a business writing workshop to improve my communication skills.
Okay, next, function number 2 tayo, highlighting strengths. What would you say are your strengths?
I am organized and highly motivate.
Sige lang, saan mo?
I
I communicate. Communicate. Effectively.
Effectively and I love to work under pressure.
Those are great traits. Anything else?
I also have a strong backward and strong relations.
Okay, and last, any final thoughts you'd like to share?
I have to join your organization. I'm hoping for a career system and I wish to develop professionally in this field.
Great! Best of luck to you. Now, yun yung mga functional languages na ginagamit when we are applying for a job or when we are seeking for doctor's appointment. Pwede mo bang i-identify dito sa sa script natin kung saan yung mga functional languages?
I'm a Filipino citizen. I'm 17 years old. I'm increasing a store
Sa truth,
truth and skill figure. I am available at 2:30 p.m.
okay, yun yung mga functional languages na ginamit sa giving personal information over the phone. Okay, next, we have the function number 3, requesting for a follow-up appointment. Ito. Saan yung mga function languages dyan?
Tulay ang a follow-up check-up.
Okay, tama. Next.
I might do it for another
Okay, tama. Correct. Okay, ano pa? What else?
When is the doctor next available?
Okay. Those are the functional languages used in requesting a follow-up check-up or appointment. Okay, next. These are, can you please identify the functional languages used when you are applying for a job? So, may function number 1 natin, yung sequencing.
I'm complete the 6. I graduate with my degree in marketing in 2023.
Okay, next.
I complete a 6-month internship
Next.
course tomorrow software
Associate.
associate.
Okay. Ano pa? What else?
I also attend a business
Writing.
workshop.
Workshop. Okay. Ano naman yung mga functional languages na ginamit sa highlighting strengths?
I am organized and high motivated.
Next.
I can office
Effectively. 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 Ayan. Effectively. Ayan. Okay, ano pa?
I also have a strong background in customer
Background.
background
Ground.
Ground.
Background.
Background in customer relations.
Okay. Ano pa sa tingin mo? What else? Identify mo.
I not put in document.
Necessary
Necessary
documents.
documents.
Yan. Okay. Ano pa?
Follow work rules,
Policies.
policies, and control
Everything.
living.
Ayun. So, those are the function languages used when we are applying for a job and when we are having a doctor's appointment. So, why is it important? So, what is the importance of understanding functional expressions in your daily life? Sa tingin mo, ano yung importansya ng mga yon sa daily life mo? Matutulungan ka ba nun kapag may nang...
Yes.
Yes. Because...
Para kung ano yung kailangan mo.
Para kumari kapag makikipag-usap ka sa ibang tao, gano'n. Yeah. It can help you when you are having conversation with other people. Diba? Sa tingin mo, ma-apply mo ba yung natutunan mo yung pinag-aralan natin ngayong araw sa daily life mo?
Okay.
Kasi kapag
Kapag
ayun, kapag makikipag-usap tayo sa ibang tao, kaya important na alam din natin yung mga functional languages. So, i-emphasize natin dito yung importance of communication or communicating accurately, na dapat nakikipag-communicate tayo ng tama at naiintindihan tayo ng mga tao. Kasi mahalaga yun para magkaroon tayo ng successful communication process. Ayun. So, doon lang naman umiikot yung speaking and mediation natin. Basta remember, we have functional languages na pwede natin gamitin when we are communicating with other people, especially yung ginawa nating conversation when we are applying for a job or when we are asking for a doctor's appointment. And marami pang other functional languages na pwede natin gamitin. These are just the basics. Kasi di ba, pwede natin ito gamitin kapag magkasakit tayo or when we need a job in the near future. I-highlight natin yung importance na communicating positively, accurately, and communicating in way na naiintindihan ka ng receiver mo. That the communication process is successful. Ayun. So next time, ang gagawin naman natin ay listening remediation. Kaya next meeting, mag-prepare ka para sa ating listening remediation. Yun lang naman for today.